Oliver Ames Sports are sponsored by Bank of Easton, Easton Lions Club, Law Firm of Sutton & Sutton, Doug King Builders Incorporated. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for their support in producing this sports season.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nixon Gymnasium here on this beautiful Friday night here. Tonight is March 8th, 2024, and we have a good one in store for you. The Oliver Ames Tigers are taking on the Whitman-Hanson Panthers in the MIAA Division II quarterfinal tonight. Oliver Ames, the number 5 seed, going up against Whitman-Hanson, the number 12 seed. My name is Joseph Taft. This is Easton Community Access Television, and I am here with
Jaden Tebow.
Thank you for being here tonight, Jaden.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. This is going to be an exciting one tonight. Starting for the Tigers, their usual starting 5, Avery Gamble, Cameron Durba, Cadence Durba, Maeve Horseman, and Sarah Hilliard. So we are going to tip, and we are off. Sarah Hilliard hits it forward, and the Panthers will have possession. Ball starts in the hands of Lily McKinnon.
The freshman, number 12, MIAA Perry, has the ball.
I'm trying to have to see the game. I apologize. So OA is going to take possession here. Gamble will get the ball and bring the ball up the floor here after the Whitman-Hanson miss.
Avery Gamble does some nice crossover moves. Horseman, who goes to Durba, goes back to Gamble. And Horseman can't find anyone. And finds Caden Durba in the top of the key.
Flips it up. Sarah Hilliard's able to get the rebound. She'll go to the line for 2 early. A good job to clean up that offensive rebound.
This is what they do the best.
That's right. A little bit of contact down low on Cadence's layup, but I'm not going to call a foul just yet. Hilliard at the line. First free throw is good. OA takes the early lead. Hilliard, the number 9 scorer in the Hockomock this season at 12.3 points per game this season.
Makes a second one.
Here comes Cassidy Briggs. Gives it over to the sophomore Dylan Hurley. Out to Malaya Pierre, who gives back to Hurley, who's going to let a 3 go from the corner. It's long. Rebound goes to Cameron Durba, and here she comes on the fast break.
Out to Gamble.
Hilliard gets down into the paint, passes out to Maeve Horseman, who thinks about it. Gives back out to Hilliard. Hilliard driving. She loses the ball, and Panthers are going to take possession here. They're bringing it up the floor. There's Pierre, Hurley. Hurley going to set the offense. Looking for a screen. She gets it. Pierre lets it fly from the corner. No good. Rebounded again by Cameron Durba. Here she comes.
Going off the court on Caden Durba now. Pass to Hilliard in the paint.
She's got a one-on-one here, and she is called for travel. Yeah. A little bit of contact there. Inbound goes
to Briggs.
That's right. Durba's able to knock it out, and we get a jump ball, which will go in the direction of the Tigers. So they will get possession here on the first jump ball of the game.
Are they making some good plays?
Couple minutes into this one.
As Gamble goes up the court.
Guarded by Hurley.
Out to Cameron Durba.
Goes between the legs. Hesitation. Gets by her defender. Gives to Horseman. Drives into the lane with the floater. No good. In and out. Will stay possession of the Tigers.
As Caden Durba will inbound the ball.
She's looking. She gets a bounce pass into her sister Cameron, who brings the ball back up to the top of the key on the wing. Gets a screen from Hilliard. Finds her getting toward the basket. Puts it up. No good. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Here they come back up the floor. They move the ball with a little bit of pace. 3 ball on the way.
By Hurley. Oh, nope.
It was actually from Jenna Michoud, the sophomore. She missed that one. Here are the Tigers down the other end.
As Durba is going against Hurley. No good.
Lily McKinnon taking her time up the floor. Crosses over. She has Horseman on her. Seemingly pretty good defense there. And it was.
Cause another turnover.
Gamble needs someone to pass the ball into.
And no one seems like they know.
Oh, that was questionable, but it was going to stay Tiger ball, thankfully. Yeah, Gamble went to go inbound the ball, and there were no Tigers in the back court for her to give to.
Nope.
Of course, she ended up throwing it pretty far, but she didn't want to end up throwing it half the distance to the court. Here is Gamble with 30. Has the ball tipped out of bounds by Hurley.
There's Cameron inbounds to Gamble. There's a shove.
It's going to be a foul on Hurley. She got through the Hilliard screen, but was unable to make a play on the ball. So Maeve Horseman will inbound here. The Panther defender in her face. Gets it to Gamble.
Gamble.
Full shot clock here for the Tigers.
Gamble being guarded by Hurley. Passes to Durba.
Durba gets her defender in the air, puts it up. Off the backboard, no good. Not sure if that was a 3 or a long 2 attempt.
As number 3, Hurley goes up the court. On Gamble.
Drives, puts it up, puts it in.
And she gets it, yep.
Off the glass to tie the game here. With halfway through the first quarter, we got a 2-2 game.
Low scoring already.
These two teams are certainly feeling each other out to this point. And so are the student sections.
As Cameron passes to Horseman, who then goes to Hilliard.
Hilliard back down to Horseman. It was a good look. She could not finish. And we're going to get some substitutions here for the Tigers as we're going to see Annie Riley and Mary Rhodes come into the game.
As Hurley passes to McKinnon, who then goes back to Hurley.
3 ball on the way, no good. Long rebound. Maeve Horseman's able to pull it. Gamble taking her time up the floor.
Doesn't seem like any offense can get going right now, but
as ball is thrown out of bounds by the Tigers, it will be a turnover, Panther ball.
As Cameron Durba and Maeve Horseman come out.
And like we said, Annie Riley and Mary Rhodes come in.
McKinnon for Whitman-Hanson comes up the court.
Looks for a screen, gets one on the right side, drives on Gamble, puts it off the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Cadence Durba.
Annie Riley with the ball now. Who can't find anyone.
Over to the corner. Rhodes gonna let one go. Got it.
Oh!
Long 2.
What a way to come into the game.
Yeah, have your number called and make a big shot real quick.
Yep.
There's not a whole lot of scoring so far. It's a big deal. 4-2 here. 2.5 to go in the quarter.
So the freshman passes to McKinnon.
Here comes McKinnon. Gets it down to
On the backboard again.
Michoud, but she couldn't get it to fall. Again, side of the backboard. Here's Hilliard. Finds Cadence Durba. She thinks about it. Crosses over. Gets down to the paint. Bounce pass to Annie Riley, who goes baseline. She goes off the side of the backboard.
Probably was looking for a foul, but didn't get one.
McKinnon going to take her time.
Calling plays.
As we're going to see Catherine Farley come into this game shortly for the Tigers. Here's Hurley off the backboard, no good. Here comes Hilliard bringing it up herself.
Pass
Senior
to Gamble.
captain. No good. 1.5 to go in this first quarter. Very low scoring game thus far.
Timeout Whitman-Hanson.
He's going to look to try and regroup his players. As we are through 5.5 minutes, 6.5. Yeah, 6.5 minutes.
Yep.
I'm an announcer, not a mathematician.
Overall, really good defensive game so far.
Yeah, I mean, Whitman-Hanson upset Dartmouth, I believe. Yes, they upset number 4 Dartmouth 40-38 in overtime on the 5th. which, I mean, just goes to show that that was a very low-scoring game against a team that was a pretty high seed. So both of these teams certainly are defensive-oriented squads. Max capacity crowd tonight here at Oliver Ames.
A lot of fans on the ground, standing up.
That's right. You got a lot of fans hanging out in the corner. All the corners.
Each corner of the building. Yep.
So Pierce inbounds to McKinnon, and here they come up the floor, taking their time. McKinnon calling out the offense. Catherine Farley is into the game for the Tigers. Rhodes is still in. Riley's still in. Ball goes down into...
Michoud just shot.
Michoud, excuse me. Yep, she missed it. Rhodes to Riley. Riley gets a screen from Farley, gets it over to Hilliard, who puts it on the floor, gets it down into Farley, who gets an easy
and she makes it.
1 minute to go here in the first quarter.
6-2 is your score currently, as every basket will count in this game. As McKinnon still calls out the plays.
Gets to Pierce. Pierce looking. Gets it to Leonard. Leonard tries to go across the half court and does. Gets it down into Michoud, but she is blocked. Here comes Rhodes up the floor. Gets to Cameron Durba. Very deep three ball. But Catherine Farley gets the offensive rebound. Gets it back out to Cameron Durba. Thinks about it. Drives. Tries to get it to Hilliard, and they're able to keep it in the half court. Hilliard picks up her dribble and gets it to Cameron, who lets another three fly. Front rim. Fight for the rebound goes to Leonard and the Panthers. Here's McKinnon with 8.
As Riley's on her.
Calling out plays as if they have more time. They're not going to get a shot up. A 2-point defensive quarter from the Oliver Ames Tigers. I'm sure that Coach Costello is very happy with that. As, like we said, 6-2 game here very early on after the first quarter. Single digits across the board.
Yep. Overall, I can feel the intensity in this gym right now.
Energy's palpable.
As it always is.
Panthers won their last game on 2 free throws from freshman MIAA Pierre, who certainly, she's the only freshman on the team, and she knocked down some very, very clutch free throws against a very solid number 4 Dartmouth squad, who was a higher rank in the tournament than Oliver Ames.
Once again, we do ask if there's any way possible, please find room in all rows, try to allow all spectators to see the boosters. We do need to keep that entryway clear between the gym and the lobby.
Play just about ready to reset here as the Panthers will inbound. It's Dylan Hurley to Lily McKinnon. Now down to Michoud, who misses, and it's off of number 14, Leah Daly.
Always
Leah
ball.
Daly. And it'll be away ball, yes.
As Derber goes up the court. Being guarded by McKinnon. Goes to Gamble.
Gamble, Cadence Derber wide open, gonna let a 3-ball go. Yes, sir.
And she makes it.
Big shot for the senior captain to get going early. As OA opens up a 7-point lead
As
here.
Hurley passes to McKinnon.
In one fell swoop, OA is able to put up half the points that they did in the first quarter, in the first 30 seconds. Gamble guarding the perimeter. It's an open 3, no good. Rebound goes back to Cadence Derba, and here she comes up the floor.
Going to drive on the head.
Hesitates.
Derber gets it poked away from McKinnon.
They got 22 on the shot clock. Farley sets the screen. Riley drives baseline, passes it off of number 14, that's Leah Daly, and it's going to be Panther ball.
McKinnon comes up the court on Annie Riley.
Going to get Maeve Horseman and Sarah Hilliard back into this game shortly. As 3 ball on the way, no good from Leonard.
Gerber gets the rebound, up the court, passes to her sister, Cadence.
Cadence picks up her dribble. Avery Gamble being guarded by Hurley. Now over to Cameron, who thinks about it. Screen from her sister. It's a little slip. Almost had the back door of Gamble. She cuts back out to the corner, gets a screen from Riley, who Gamble. Oh, Catherine Farley and one off the offensive rebound.
One of the seniors makes a big time.
Big shot is, like you said, you know, one of the seniors coming off the bench here. It's a big shot and a chance for one more point. She'll have, if she can make this, she'll have 5 points early.
And it'll make it the first double-digit lead in this game.
That's right. OA still only giving up 1 basket thus far. Free throw is no good. Horseman fights for it, but it's going to go to Leonard. Excuse me, it goes to Michoud.
As Hurley comes up the court, pass to freshman Pure, who then
down in the paint, nice little bucket by Michoud. Nice post move.
as Gamble gets a screen from Farley, goes for the layup, and one.
Not quite, but she gets it to go with some contact.
Almost.
Here's McKinnon surveying, looking for Pierre, but can't find her. Michoud drives, she's going up with it and gets it to go. She's got some size. This Whitman-Hanson team has some tall players. Here's Horseman driving into the middle and is blocked by Michoud. Gets it out to Cadence. And Cameron gets a screen, slip screen from her sister.
Gives out to Horseman. Then goes to Durba, who then passes to Gamble.
They got 10. Farley is going to go up with it. She's fouled. She's going to the line for two. Catherine Farley being aggressive offensively tonight, doing exactly what this team needs her to do early on, providing a spark off the bench.
Being the leader in this game so far.
We know that Coach Costello appreciates that. You can bring in a player off your bench and they account for half the points that your team has scored so far.
And the same amount of points as the other team.
That too.
Looking to make the second one too. As
Farley will come off with applause from the crowd.
As Hilliard comes back in.
Gamble guarding. She's actually going to drop back here.
As Hurley being guarded by Gamble.
Gives to Michoud. She puts it up with the right hand. No good this time. She was looking for a heat up. Here's Gamble, right side of the floor. With
illegal screen, I think is the
may
call.
have been, you may have been a moving screen, yes.
There'll be Whitman-Hanson ball now. As number 3, Hurley is coming up the court. Goes to McKinnon, who goes to the layup. Gets it blocked by Maeve Horseman.
Stolen away by Hurley. Michoud's going to go in for an easy layup there. Nice job by the Panthers to corral the rebound there and turn it into a turnover.
As Gamble comes up the court, passes to Durba.
Back to Gamble. Hilliard calling for it. She gets it at the free throw extended. Jab steps, goes to the lane with the left hand. She's fouled and going to the line for 2 free throws.
Already more free throw trips to the line in this game than there was last game.
That's right. You know that the Tigers and Coach Costello are definitely happy with that, considering they really didn't go to the line very often last game.
Looking to be more aggressive, I'm guessing. Hilliard made the first one. As the student section is going crazy in this game right now. Doesn't get the second one to go. As McKinnon comes up the court, calling out a play for the freshman, Pierre.
3.5 to go in the half here. Free ball on the way off the backboard. It's long, and a long rebound goes back to the Panthers. Here's Pierre driving. She's going to put up with the right. Too strong. Hilliard gets the rebound. Jump ball will go into the possession of the Panthers. But a good defensive. Actually, it'll be Tiger ball. Good defensive showing here from the Tigers so far in the first half. Only 8 points given up to this point.
As Derby comes up the court, being guarded by McKinnon. Out to Gamble.
Gamble drives baseline, goes up with it. She's fouled. She's going to the line for 2 free throws. Tigers are creating contact down in the paint, and it is working out for them.
Yeah, they seem to be a lot more confident in this game and a lot more physical.
That's right. Gamble with the first. It goes. Mary Rhodes is going to be coming into the game for Cameron Durba.
Gamble shoots, and she makes it. Timeout. Coach Costello, I think.
At least one of the teams certainly called a timeout.
Definitely one of the teams.
Definitely one of them. Because I know it wasn't me.
As always, playing pretty good in this game, as they have had a really strong defensive show out tonight.
Yeah, they've already doubled their point outburst in the first quarter here in the second, and we're just a little bit more than halfway through the quarter. So offensively, they look a lot better here in the second than they did in the first. Defensively, they're still showing what they have. I mean, only 8 points up to this point for the Panthers, as everyone can tell, but that is off the backs of a very strong perimeter defense and as well as interior.
As McKinnon comes up the floor for Whitman-Hanson, being guarded by Gamble. Stolen by Rhodes in the fast break.
Horseman puts it up immediately and gets it to go. Little floater down on the low block, and she gets it. Just enough space to make that shot uninterrupted.
I don't know if McKinnon knows what just happened.
Free ball going to come up way short. That was Hurley, if I'm not mistaken. Or actually, it may have been Michoud. I believe it was Michoud. I'm getting my single-digit players mixed up. Gamble takes the inbound with McKinnon on her. Gets it back to Rhodes. Now over to Horseman in the corner. Drives baseline. She's going to put up another shot.
Another floater.
Maeve Horseman with a couple quick buckets here.
Gamble almost with the steal.
And it's going to go back into possession of the Tigers.
They are dominating this game right now, currently.
A very strong run.
If they can keep this up at this rate, might not even be a close game at this rate.
Durba up to Hilliard, who drives right past Leonard. Gets it to Rhodes in the corner, then Maeve Horseman at the top of the key. Durba sisters exchange. They're going to call a travel on Cadence. Maeve shuffled her feet just a bit. Certainly her go-to move. The up fake to the drive, right.
Classic move.
Definitely a classic move. McKinnon to Hurley, has Rhodes on her, hesitates, drives into the lane. It's off of her knee, and it's going to be Tiger ball.
That was all Rhodes in that defensive play right there.
Cadence Durba came in and knocked the ball right off of Hurley's knee. Goes right back to the Tigers. So here comes Cameron Durba up 14 here with 1:50 to go in the half.
Being guarded by McKinnon. Gets a screen by her sister.
That may have been off Horseman. In fact, it was actually not. It was off the Panthers.
Strong showing tonight. You can tell they really want this game.
Most definitely. I think this could be a statement game. Cadence Durb is going to let a 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Leonard. Pretty much a wide open 3 there. You're happy with that shot. Coach Costello looking down his bench.
McKinnon.
And goes to Annie Riley. She'll be coming in shortly. McKinnon, the shot, no good.
Cameron.
Durba seemed to be held there, yeah, but no call.
Durba passes to, gets it stolen.
Tried to get it to Hilliard there, but a good steal by Michoud. She up fakes and is blocked by Hilliard.
Good block.
Such a presence down in the paint, Sarah Hilliard. Cadence Durba is fouled. Actually, they may have called an offensive. They did. Foul will be on Cadence Durba. Seemed like she Euro-stepped there, you know. I'm not sure if you can really...
Yeah, there's not much you could do there.
Right.
There's
57
McKinnon.
ticks to go in the first half here as McKinnon brings it up. Michoud poked away by Annie Riley.
Riley playing really good defense. Stolen by Gamble nearly. Will stay Whitman-Hanson ball with 42 seconds left in the game. In the first half.
Pierre looking to inbound. It's off of Gamble, and it's going to be a Tiger turnover as they take possession. Just a few seconds separating shot and game clocks here. Gamble gets the screen from Hilliard. She seals it off, goes down to the paint. Definitely some contact, but
Rhodes almost a steal.
Panthers have an opportunity for the last shot of the quarter. Leonard.
Michoud.
Down to the paint.
Annie
Stolen by
Riley.
the Tigers. They got 6. Here comes Hilliard up the left side of the floor. Crosses over, and it's turned over. The quarter will end on that note. 22-8 is the score.
Have not scored double-digit points at all in this game.
That's right. Tigers playing a very, very strong brand of defense up to this point in the game, and if they can keep that going, then they are well on their way to the MIAA Division II semifinal. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a quick break, and we will be back after halftime. Make sure to come back in 10 minutes and check out the rest of this game. It should be a good one.
Yeah, make sure you stay tuned.
Join me, Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, to explore the town of Easton and its interesting, engaging, ordinary, and extraordinary people, and meet a smorgasbord of guests, including artists, authors, musicians, business owners, community organizations, clergy, local leaders, etc., etc., etc. Community Forum at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and 1:30 p.m. on Saturdays. See you then.
On the court. Thank you.
At ECAT, we're here to keep you connected and involved in the community. On ECAT, you can explore the town with Gail Devins.
Hello, I'm Gail Devins, and welcome to our show, Discover Easton.
Tell your story with Harrison Young on Topic Time.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young on a...
Learn something new with the Ames Free Library. Relax with the Ron Van Dam Show.
Ron Van Dam Show, that's who I am. I'm Ron Van Dam. Thank you so much.
Check in on the latest in live town meetings.
2022 Select Board meeting and Happy New Year.
Stay up to date with Oliver Ames High School news and live sports.
Tiger Talk.
Share your thoughts on the community forum.
Welcome to Community Forum.
And listen to some exciting new music. So stay connected with Easton Community Access Television.
Hi, I'm Jen from Fantasy Crafts. Turn your average household items into fun for the whole family. Let your imagination run wild. It was my decision. You be quiet over there. Fantasy Crafts playing Monday at 3 p.m., Wednesday at 1 p.m., only at ECAT.
There, I'm Gail Devins, and join me as we discover all the businesses that made Easton great. This is a wonderful, wonderful place. I cannot wait. I want to do it. I want to go there. I am definitely coming back, and I know you will too, because I'm telling you something. It is absolutely amazing in here. What a wonderful way to discover Easton. It's right here in Easton. Showing at noon on Mondays, 2 p.m. on Tuesdays, and 11 a.m. on Fridays, only on ECAT.
Hello and welcome to Easton News. I'm Joe Taft.
And I'm Jack Ryan, and together we bring you everything you need to know about Easton, including politics.
The town of Easton is undertaking a crucial public safety and public works facilities replacement project to enhance essential services for the community.
Community events.
Mark your calendars and get your costumes ready. The Easton Food Pantry will be hosting a Halloween parade.
And sports.
Boys soccer stayed hot, defeating Stoughton 2-1. That was the team's 5th straight division title and 4th in a row in the Davenport.
With APCSM guest segment Pet of the Week.
Hi, I'm Katie with the Animal Protection Center, and today we have a little Iris.
With help from special correspondent Wyatt Fain. Join us
For Easton News.
Playing 6 o'clock Friday, Saturday, and Sundays.
And welcome to the official first episode of Eatin' with ECAT. My name is Joseph Taft.
I'm Jack Ryan.
And I'm Abby Kishlam.
We are, in fact, your co-hosts, and we are determined to bring you all the big eats that you can handle. So listen, if you're a foodie, you're not going to want to miss any of the action. Check out our website, www.eastoncat.org, or find us on social, at EastonCat, to find this episode on demand.
Oh, you're going down, Kishlam. You're going down. You're going down.
I got through the foam, and I'm getting a little more down to the... It's like...
The fact that there's jelly in this just unsettles me.
A Reuben sandwich is the best sandwich out. The sauerkraut mixed with the Thousand Island and the rye bread.
This is something I have never seen before.
We're good. We're all family here.
Where does the ice cream begin?
Big
and
bite.
the whipped cream. And
No more plate.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, residents of Easton, friends and neighbors. This is Bill Ames, co-host with Priscilla Almquist Olson of the Film Connection on ECAT now for over 20 years. We're very proud of that. And we like to interview guests from Easton who have been involved in the film business, actors, producers. We're very fortunate today to have a producer of a film.
In 2023, Easton is a tight-knit community of 25,000 people. But with the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to forget our past. A time when Easton's population was 6,000.
Everybody knew who everybody
everybody
was.
And there was respect.
There was respect for everyone.
When kids enjoyed great freedom and independence.
Everybody was poor at today's standards, but we all were in the same boat and we enjoyed life.
So join me, Priscilla Almquist Olsen, as I explore what makes Easton so very special with some of its lifetime residents.
I think Easton has so much to offer, and if you're living in a community, you have to know it.
Watch Growing Up in Easton Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Friday at 9 p.m. See you then.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Sick of all the new shows and movies dominating pop culture? Well, have no fear, because Old Time Movie and Old Time TV are here, where we like to add our own flair.
There's a truck out front, and if we could just get the keys.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Those are flesh-eating zombies. They upended our car, okay? We're lucky to be alive, especially Joe. I had to pull him out of the trunk, for crying out loud.
It's been a long day.
Also, make sure to check out the Radiocast, our accompanying podcast where we talk about what we've watched.
There was a lot of moments of just Mac on the raft going down the river, just internal monologuing over and over and over.
We show the classics and nothing but the classics. Well, except for the weird ones. Check us out on all our channels as well as our YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the second half of action between the Oliver Ames Tigers and the Whitman-Hanson Panthers in this Division II MIAA matchup. This is the Elite Eight quarterfinal. Winner of this will move on to the Final Four. It has been I'd say pretty much, I don't want to say all OA up to this point, but they have certainly played well, specifically on the defensive end. End of the first quarter, it was 6-2, if you're just joining us.
Yep.
And OA's only given up 8 points in the whole game so far, so they will certainly look to continue that trend as the inbound goes to Hurley, and we are off for the second half of action.
Hurley against being guarded by Gamble.
3 ball off the backboard and in for, Michoud, thank you. Right, the shot that they needed is they haven't hit a single 3 all night. So the score is now 22-11 very early here in the third.
Still a double, though.
That's right. Cadence Derba on the block, gets it to Hilliard, who drives past. Horseman gets a wide open long two, no good. Off the back of the rim. As Hurley will bring it up.
Being guarded by Gamble. McKinnon being guarded by Horseman. Out to Hurley again.
She crosses over. Not a lot really happening here as Pierre gets down and they call a foul on Derba.
I thought she got all ball, but
she certainly thought so too, as did Coach not McKinnon, Coach Costello. As she literally showed the ref the basketball, like, here it is in my hands. That was pretty clean.
Making a statement here.
Pierre will go to the line here for 2, the freshman. The hero in the last game, she misses the first. Whitman-Hanson's last game, if you're just joining us, they were able to take down the number 4 Dartmouth squad in order to get to this game, which is also what allowed Oliver Ames, as she misses the second, to get another home game. Because if they were playing Dartmouth, they'd be in Dartmouth tonight. Hilliard, it's going to be an offensive foul.
As Whitman-Hanson, number 12, Pierre makes a really Pierre.
Yeah, Pierre was able to take the charge after missing those 2 free throws. Referee talks to Coach Costello. Seeming to be some disagreement. We're a minute in.
As McKinnon comes up the court, calling out a play.
She's certainly the primary ball handler for this team. Travel on Hurley. She moved the feet too quickly. Away ball.
Always trying to maintain that strong defense so far in the second half.
Here's Gamble.
Gets it to Hilliard, who goes in the paint. Layup, and it's good. That was on McKinnon, actually.
Here comes McKinnon up the floor here for the Panthers.
As Hurley has the ball, who passes to Pierre, who then gets...
Misses. Here comes Hilliard. Gives to Cadence Durba, who drives off the fake. It's turned over. Hurley's able to jump into the passing lane and get the steal.
Goes on Gamble. Passes.
No good. Here comes Cameron slowing it down. Gets it over to Cadence. And she turns it over again.
Mashu with the steal. Out to McKinnon.
Costello's going to bring in Annie Riley here to substitute who I would expect to be Cadence Durba after the back-to-back turnovers. Catherine Farley will also come back in, who played a very, very strong first half. 3 on the way from Leonard. She gets it to go.
Big 3.
Panthers starting to get going here from 3-point range.
Starting to heat up right now.
10-point game. They've taken a lot of threes, they just haven't hit very many of them up to this point, but now they're starting to hit some shots.
There's Gamble. Passes to Durba.
Durba, who's going to try and answer. Very close. Rebounded by Maeve Horseman. Good job on the offensive boards. Cameron Durba screaming for the ball.
Out to the other
Hayden's
Durba.
going to let one go. Just off. Horseman tried again.
Rebounded by Leonard. Out to McKinnon. Goes to the layup. Gets blocked.
Sarah Hilliard. I'll tell you what. One thing you cannot question with this Oliver Ames team is Maeve Horseman's effort, because every single time she goes up and down the floor, she is giving it 110% as she comes off the floor here, as Catherine Farley will substitute for her.
As Leonard with the ball, hands it off to Hurley. Yep.
Sorry. McKinnon with Riley on her at the top of the key. Leonard gonna let one go from pretty deep. She is short, but Pierre's able to clean it up.
Good rebound by Pierre. Almost stolen by Hurley.
Gamble's able to keep it. Back up to Gamble, she thinks about it, drives, and she coughs it up. Farley gets on the floor, but it's grabbed by Pierre, and here come the Panthers.
McKinnon's the one that poked it out.
Left hand and one. That's a foul on Sarah Hilliard. Free throw with a chance to cut this lead to 5 now.
Whitman-Hanson's already making some big plays in the second half.
As soon as I thought about it, Coach Costello called a timeout. Wants to give his girls a chance to recollect their thoughts. 24-18 here, 4:14 to go in the third. Panthers showing some life here in this second half.
They're not going away.
No, sir.
Overall, they played a pretty good second half on offense. Just their defense could use a little more work.
That's right.
Folks, at the end of the game this evening, there will be a committee presentation, so we do ask everyone to remain in their seats or where they're standing. At the conclusion of the game, after the presentation, please allow all teams to exit the floor before entering the floor yourselves. Thank you.
As Coach Costello looks really calm and collected for now.
He really doesn't get too frazzled, you know. He doesn't want to show any weakness or concern in the face of his players so that they don't feel concerned. 6-point game. Hurley has a chance to cut it to 5 after the and 1. Puts it up and gets it to go. 24-19 here as Cameron Durba will bring it up for Oliver Ames.
She's guarded by Pierre, the freshman.
Gets it to Hurley, who gets a screen from Farley. Sturba up fakes, brings it back up to the top of the key. On the wing here, she dribbles, she has 20. Looks for a screen from Hilliard. Goes
Freshman
the other
playing
way,
good defense.
as it is taken away by the Panthers. They're going to slow it down.
As McKinnon passes to Hurley.
Gamble guarding in the backcourt. Able to get 10 seconds off the shot clock. 20 seconds here for the Panthers. Pierre over to Michoud. No, it's Leonard. She goes up, no good.
Gamble.
In front of the rim.
Going up the court.
Caden Sturba will be coming back in for the Tigers. Gamble gets to Hilliard, who lets a short little mid-range go, no good. Pierre gets the rebound off of it. Panthers
As McKinnon goes up the court.
Taking their time here.
Calling out a play, it looks like. Gets to Hurley, who goes for the layup.
Drives with some traffic in front of her, and she's able to finish.
Close-scoring game.
Screen by Hilliard. Riley picks up her dribble and gets it to Farley. Farley in the post. Nice little up fake, and she's fouled. Michoud can't believe it.
Neither can Pierre.
Farley's going to go to the line for two, as she has been a presence tonight so far offensively for the Tigers. Michoud really didn't think that she fouled her. Farley, first one, no good.
She's been playing pretty good this game. Like solid physical offense.
Hilliard comes off. Caden Sturba's back in. 2:46 to go in the third. Second free throw is long and rebounded by Pierre and the Panthers. So a missed opportunity at the line there for the Tigers.
Those will be two big free throws missed in the end.
Free ball on the way from Hurley, no good. Fight for the rebound is going to go off of Oliver Ames and back into the possession of the Panthers, so they will get another 35 seconds to get another crack at scoring some points.
As Pierre inbounds the ball.
Tipped away by Riley, and she gets the steal. Here she comes. It's 2-on-2. She puts it up. A lot of contact, but no foul call.
As Hurley gets the rebound.
Dishes up to Leonard. Leonard into the paint. No good. Rebounded by Caden Sturba. Oliver Ames is going to slow it down now.
Gamble goes up the court on Hurley.
Contact and a foul will be on Hurley.
Only their first foul.
Hilliard going to come right back in.
The second foul. My bad.
Horseman's in. Hilliard's in. Cameron Durba's in. Gamble's going to come off. Farley's going to come off.
A lot of substitutions right now.
That's right. Cameron Durba here at the top of the key gets to Mary Rhodes, and there's a tip as Horseman is trapped in the backcourt.
Playing good defense.
Nobody's helping her, but she's able to dribble through it. Here is Hilliard, gets it to Cadence, who lets it go from deep. Back rim. Ooh. Hilliard had a chance at that rebound, but it fell into the hands of Leonard. 3-point game.
Hurley going against Rhodes.
Right side, she goes behind the back, almost loses her dribble. Here's Leonard looking to hand off, and she's able to get it there to McKinnon, who gives it back to Leonard in the corner. Down into the paint from Michoud, right hand, no good. It was off Hilliard.
So close.
Panther ball.
24-21 is the score right now. The minute 15 seconds left in the third. As Coach Costello does not look happy, or calling a play actually.
Inbound right directly to the Panthers as they're able to get the two and cut this lead down to just 1 point with a minute to go in the third. An energetic quarter for Whitman-Hanson as Hilliard's fouled, and she'll slow down the tempo and go to the line for two. Oliver Ames, senior captain, so steady in her approach to offense.
A lot of contact in that play.
Good on Hilliard to draw it.
It's a really tense game right now.
Hilliard able to put the Tigers up by two. and hoping to make it 3 here with another free throw with a minute to go in the third. And she does.
Makes a 3-point game. McKinnon goes up the court.
She'll bring it up nice and slow, trying to maximize this possession here for Whitman-Hanson. Gets it to Pierre on the wing. Pierre goes down to Leonard, who power dribbles, picks it up, and ends up passing it directly to Avery Gamble. Here she comes up the floor. She
fast break.
Slows it down. Durba down to Hilliard. Finishes for 2.
Big bucket right there.
And a good connection by the 2 senior captains. Tigers are back up by 5 here. Just 30 seconds to go in the third. Here's McKinnon. Gives it over to Pierre.
Out to Hurley.
And almost another steal. They're going to call a jump ball, which goes to the Tigers, much to the pleasure of the Oliver Ames student section.
They get the ball for the last possession in this quarter.
That's right.
As Jerva brings up the ball.
16 on the shot clock, on the game clock. Avery Gamble, one-on-one on the wing, gets it over to Maeve Horseman, who gives to Cameron Durba. Puts the ball on the floor and dribbles baseline. Dishes it back out to Cadence. Avery Gamble going to let it fly for 3. Back rim, rebound Maeve Horseman, and it's going to be too late.
Big offensive board, but couldn't get it to go.
Again, like I said, you know, the hustle and effort from Maeve Horseman, you're going to get it no matter what. So we have a 5-point ball game here going into the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Oliver Ames gave up a few more points than they probably would have liked to there in that third quarter.
They still maintain the lead.
Exactly, they maintain the lead, up by 5. It's been still been a strong defensive showing in this one from the Tigers. Panthers have gotten big buckets here in the third.
As the fans are all really into this game currently right now.
Yes. Like we've mentioned before, this is a sold-out crowd tonight here at Oliver Ames High School. Every spot is taken. As you look around this max capacity crowd, you can see pretty much everybody is into it. Not many people on their phones here.
Which is a good sign.
Most definitely. So the Tigers will look to their starting 5 here to start the fourth quarter. Gamble, Hilliard, Durba, and Horseman. As the Panthers will respond with Michoud, Pierre, Leonard, Hurley, and McKinnon. It'll be Hurley inbounding to McKinnon to start the fourth. Winner of this game goes to the MIAA Division II semifinal. Down into Michoud, she's fouled, she's going to the line. Jenna Michoud, the sophomore, has shown great poise down in the post for the Whitman-Hanson Panthers tonight. This is a very young team. Very young team with no seniors. A heavy sophomore and junior squad. They have 4 junior captains. Michoud gets the first one to go. Like I said, poised. As the crowd, you know, does their best to knock her off her game. She's still able to knock down the first. Let's see what she can do with the second. No good. Rebound, Hilliard. Here come the Tigers pushing the ball at the fast break. Gamble slows it down. Crosses over, gets it to Durba. Durba over to Maeve Horseman, but Hurley jumps the passing lane. And Horseman's able to get down on the other end and make a good defensive play to stop that opportunity for the Panthers. Very, very crucial. Again, the effort from Maeve Horseman. Boo Birds coming out.
As the Tigers will inbound the ball.
Oliver Ames fans looking for a technical foul. Not sure if they're going to get it. Here comes Durba with a fresh shot clock.
Calling out a play. Goes to Horseman.
She drives, tries to kick it up, but it's thrown out of bounds. Panther ball.
Tigers seem like they feel a little pressure right now. Just a tiny bit.
Here's Hurley down by 4. McKinnon driving right, has some space, but it's taken away and a jump ball. Good job by Caden Sturba to get in there and force the jump ball. He gets 2 hands on the basketball, and it will be Oliver Ames' possession. Seems like they've gotten jump balls at the right time on numerous occasions tonight.
As Cameron goes up the court, on by McKinnon.
Left hand gives it to Cadence, who then gives it to Sarah Hilliard, who's blocked by Pierce, the freshman. Pierre, excuse me.
Making some big plays in this game.
Cadence to inbound with 23 on the shot clock. Threw it to the Panthers.
McKinnon with the steal.
Could not get on the same page.
As Hurley by Gamble. Pierre.
Stolen by Caden Sturba on the baseline.
Sturba comes up the court.
Timeout Costello and the Tigers.
Smart timeout. It's a 4-point game right now, 28-24, with 6 minutes and 38 seconds left.
Four-point ball game here, 28-24, certainly a low-scoring game. We've seen that time and time again out of the Tigers so far in this playoff run.
It's been quite a journey.
It has been. You know, you look at both games, they've won by less than 10 points. They haven't blown out any teams yet, but they've certainly shown growth throughout these games. And now tonight, I think that they're probably playing their strongest defensively.
As the student section of the away fans are doing something over there.
Yeah, Jaden, I'm pretty sure that was a roller coaster into a clearing the White Sea maneuver. I'd give them a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Decent.
The roller coaster was better than it was the other night.
Yep, that's
Here comes Durba. 6:30 to go in this one. Avery Gamble puts it on the floor, gets it back to Caden Sturba at the top of the key, then back to Gamble. Gamble back to Durba. Durba gets it to Maeve Horseman, who is almost trapped.
By Hurley. Durba with the open 3.
Off the back rim, but it goes right to Avery Gamble. New 35 for the Tigers. Caden's going to let one go. No good. Rebound. Sarah Hilliard tried to get the bounce pass to Gamble, and she's able to fight for it and get it back. The jump ball will go to the Panthers. Costello tried to call a timeout, but he did not get it. He was not very happy about it.
As McKinnon will get the ball when they inbound.
They've been certainly taking their time on these walks up the court, which I think is
really smart.
Yeah, it's adding to the low scoring. Misses.
Hilly with the rebound, going up the court herself.
Went off Michou's foot, but they didn't call it. Here is Caden Sturba. Finds Gamble. Driving on Hurley. Had it tipped away. She gets her dribble back. She power dribbles and gets it to Cameron Durba, who drives back to Avery Gamble for 3.
Wide open 3.
She wasn't able to knock it down.
As Michou got that rebound, pass to McKinnon. Being guarded by Horseman.
Pierre drives baseline, has it tipped away. 15 on the shot clock. Leonard going to let one go. Rims out. Michou, the offensive rebound, no good. Pierre, the offensive rebound. And a foul on the Tigers. Costello wasn't happy with the call. I believe it's on Caden Sturba. It was actually on Maeve. No, it was on Caden Sturba. We're going to get a timeout by the Panthers. So it's only the second foul on Caden Sturba. But Panther timeout here with 5 minutes to play. We got a 4-point ball game. We're in for an exciting finish tonight, folks. Make sure you stay tuned in tonight. Make sure you stay tuned into ECAT for all of your Oliver Ames sporting coverage, specifically the home games. You can also tune into Easton News during the regular season to check out the sports recap in which we talk about the results of the games.
Don't want to miss it.
Do not want to miss it. Otherwise, we have a multitude of exciting programs that you can check out. We have 4 different channels on our website, and we cover town events, meetings, Oliver Ames sporting events, as well as just about anything that's going on in the community. You can find it right here on Easton Community Access Television as we get set for the final 5 minutes in this one.
It's been a fun game.
Been a very exciting game up to this point. We will see how it plays out as the Panthers inbound. They get it to McKinnon. McKinnon over to Hurley. Hurley down. Pass is tipped, and it goes to Pierre. Now Hurley will hold it with just under 30 seconds. Has a double screen, but she avoids it.
Pierre passes to Leonard, I think.
Yeah, Michoud. She missed it. It was rather a 3 or a long 2. Won't matter because she didn't make it. Here comes Hilliard. Gets to Cadence Durba. Tried to force a pass into Riley, but it was turned over. That's probably Cadence's
the fast break.
5th. Blocked by Durba. Out to the corner. Hurley's going to slow it down. Too many turnovers tonight for Cadence Durba, and I'm sure that she knows that.
As McKinnon goes against Annie Riley. Pierre gets a screen.
There are children running across the floor on our end. 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Michoud, blocked by Cadence Durba. She wants a substitution, and she'll get it.
With those turnovers, she makes up for those big defensive plays.
Just over 4 minutes to go now. Still a 4-point game. Down in the paint. Michoud able to get it to go. Cuts it to 2 points.
It's Gamble against Hurley. Riley gets the ball. Horseman drives.
Nice spin move. She's blocked by Leonard.
Hurley goes against Gamble. Gamble almost a steal.
But Riley gets the steal. They are going to slow it down. They get it to Avery Gamble. Hilliard calling for it in the post, but now she's double teamed. Gamble goes left, gets a screen from Hilliard, gives it to Cameron Durba, who thought about it, drives past in between 2 defenders, gets the ball to Maeve Horseman. They have 20. Here's Sarah Hilliard down into Annie Riley, who thinks about it. Gets it to Maeve Horseman. Nice little look off the back rim.
As Riley.
Floater is good. Rolls around. She's a fan favorite.
Hurley.
And she's been known to make some very clutch shots. Annie Riley. It's been very, very important for this Tiger team during their playoff run.
Hurley pass to Pierre, who then goes to Michoud.
No good. Hilliard fights for the rebound and takes it all the way up the floor herself. Here she comes, but it is tipped away. Nice defense by Michoud.
Leonard with that
Coach
statement
Costello
rebound.
Wanted a foul. 2:40 to play. Pierre gonna let one go. No good. Rebounded by Annie Riley and the Tigers. Gamble baseline gets past her defender. Leonard. That's a foul on Leonard. Oh, ball goes into the stands here. Gamble got tossed a little bit there.
Looks like she was passing one on the fans.
Yeah, she definitely took some contact. 2 fouls on each team thus far, so we're not necessarily right up against the bonus on either end. Durba to inbound, gets it to Gamble. Fresh 35 on the shot clock. Cadence Durba looking, gets it to Cameron Durba. With McKinnon on her, brings it up, gets it back to Gamble. Gamble, top of the key. Trying to get the spacing that they want, but she throws it out of bounds. Panther basketball. 2:17 to go. As just like that, we have...
As Hurley goes up the court.
Very...
Calls for a play.
Only 130 seconds to go.
Early three.
That's going to be off. They're going to let it go out of bounds. It'll be Tiger ball.
Timeout, Coach Costello.
Tigers will regroup here.
Need to think of a new plan.
4-point game.
With just about 2 minutes to go.
Both teams have fought tonight, and it has been fun to watch.
It's been a dogfight.
As this will be an even lower, most likely an even lower scoring game than Whitman-Hanson's win over Dartmouth the other night. Tigers are certainly used to low scoring games, but not this used to it. During the regular season, they were putting up a lot of numbers on less competitive, less skilled teams. But this playoff run has definitely shown that they are able to get down and dirty. With 2 minutes to play, the Tigers will look to hold Whitman-Hanson defensively as they have for most of the game except for the third quarter, seemingly. They've played pretty well defensively in this quarter. Only really been a few key buckets from Michoud, from what I can remember.
Who do you think is playing the best out of all away players?
Tonight, I think, to be honest with you, I've really seen a lot out of Mae Forsman. She's given quite a bit of effort, and not to mention Catherine Farley off the bench has been great, but it's been a group effort as the inbound will go to, eventually, Cameron Durba. She brings it up nice and slow as we're under 2 minutes here at the Nixon Gymnasium. McKinnon guarding her. She brings it over and gives it to Horseman. Horseman gives to Annie Riley, who surveys with Pierre on her, picks up her dribble
Can't
and gets
find
it
anyone.
to Avery Gamble. Now to Mae Forsman again. Cameron Durba with 15. They're taking their time. They just want to get a good shot. There's a foul, a push on the Panthers, so they're going to get another 35 seconds here on the shot clock because of that foul. That's key. That's key. They're going to be able to take a whole bunch of time off the clock again, and if they take a shot at the buzzer, at the end of the shot clock, they'll be right around a minute. So a bucket here, as the inbound was a little bit sketchy, a bucket here would be absolutely crucial for the Tigers.
As Gamble.
Avery Gamble's able to keep the ball in bounds off the Cadence Durba pass.
Pass to Horseman.
And now Gamble at the top of the key with 20. Looking for a screen, gets it from Hilliard. She drives.
That's a layup, and she makes it. Big bucket right there.
Avery Gamble with the left hand off the screen from Hilliard. Mary Rhodes is going to come into the game for the Tigers here, as they're going to look to her for some defense here late in the game.
As McKinnon being guarded by Horseman.
Just a minute to go, folks. Tigers up by 6. The Whitman-Hanson fans are nervous. You can tell just looking over there. Michoud down to Pierre. Gets it to go.
Big bucket by the freshman, making some big-time plays here.
That's right, as Panthers are going to call a timeout. Trailing by 4 with 35 seconds to go. I think they're going to have to foul, right? I mean, you're looking at a situation where there's 50 seconds on the clock, 35 on the shot clock. You can't just allow the Tigers to sit on the ball for 35 seconds, regardless of if they make a shot or not. If they do, you're in big trouble.
You're doomed.
And even if they don't, you're looking at 15 seconds left in the game, and that's not a lot of time.
It's been a really big defensive battle tonight.
Most definitely. Again, that foul that occurred at the top of the key down here for the Tigers offense was crucial. They were able to get a whole new 35 on the shot clock. Pierre got a big bucket down the other end.
Panthers are not out of this game yet, though. With the steal, they can easily come back right into this.
They are going to fight. Down to the wire here at Nixon Gymnasium. Oliver Ames versus Whitman-Hanson. The 5 versus 12 matchup. Winner goes to the Division II semifinals with a chance to go to the state championship. Oliver Ames has not been there in a few years. A pretty solid proposition as they look to inbound. Gamble goes down. They're able to get the inbound in, and here come the Tigers with numbers.
Durba past to Hilliard.
Hilliard slows it down. Cameron Durba gets it over to Avery Gamble. Cadence Durba still taking their time. No foul yet. 38 seconds on the clock.
Durba passes
They're
to her
able to
sister.
continue to swing it around.
Pass to Horseman.
They foul Horseman. Still not quite in the bonus, as that will be 4 fouls on the Panthers. It will not send Horseman to the line, but the next one will send an OA player to the line. 32.9 to go, and the shot clock is gone. Durba will inbound. Definitely going to look to get it. Oh, and a foul on Pierre. Gamble goes down literally before the ball is even inbounded, so Gamble's going to be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws here to potentially put this game away.
These are 2 crucial free throws in this game.
Absolutely crucial. And if you aren't aware, there is no more 1-and-1 in high school basketball, which was a common rule. Now that is not the case, so Gamble will shoot 2. First one, no good, off the back rim.
Big miss.
Didn't hear very much out of that Whitman-Hanson crowd to try and not make her miss, right? Now
I see them waving.
There's some waving, but it didn't seem that loud. Second free throw, no good. Gamble misses both. Very important free throws.
Cannon
so here
passes
comes the
to Pierre.
Panthers. Foul on Horseman. 26.8 to go. You can tell Gamble is upset with herself after not hitting those free throws.
They're still up, though, by 4. That's all that matters.
Inbound goes to Hurley. Puts it on the floor. Gamble on her. Pierre's going to let a 3 go from the corner. No good. Fight for the rebound. Back to the Panthers. 3 ball in the way, and it goes.
By
McKinnon
McKinnon.
the 3. I believe it was Leonard who got the offensive rebound there. And the Panthers are down by 1 with 13.2 to play. Now that crowd's back into it.
Even some of the parents are now standing up. I haven't seen that all game.
It definitely seemed as though there was some contact down on the block as Cadence Durba tried to secure the rebound. She couldn't really get free. So that caused the Panthers to get that rebound pretty openly without very much resistance. So we got a 1-point game.
You can feel the atmosphere in here, and all the fans look really nervous for away. It's been a defensive masterpiece.
32 to
tonight.
31 is extremely low scoring.
Considering away puts up like 70 a game in the regular season, right?
That's right. Maybe 50 or 60, but OA faithful trying to will their team to victory here and send them off to
as Rhodes comes in.
The Final Four. Rhodes will come in. It'll be Rhodes, Gamble, Durba, and Hilliard. Gamble to inbound as the Panthers will look to make something happen off of this inbound. Rhodes gets open, catches the ball, and there's a foul. She bobbled it for a moment there, but was able to secure it, thankfully. And we're going to get 2 Tiger free throws here.
By Rhodes.
Mary Rhodes.
Now these are the biggest free throws of the game.
Rhodes, the sophomore guard, going to look to knock down 2 absolutely crucial free throws.
If she misses 1, they can easily still get the win. The Panthers.
First is good.
Makes the first one.
Puts the Tigers up by 2.
Because all the fans are really happy and excited.
Second free throw forthcoming from Mary Rhodes. No good. Long rebound goes to McKinnon. It's knocked down to the ground. And a foul on the Tigers.
I did not see that foul, but
it seemed like they got their hands on the ball, but
anybody comes in from Mario Rhodes. I believe, yep.
8.3 to play, 2-point ball game here. It is going to take a very big shot from the Panthers as the Tigers play full court defense. Inbound goes to McKinnon. Here she comes with 6. There's very little time. The foul by Hilliard.
That will send them to the free throw line for 2 points.
That's right.
They can easily tie the game.
Absolutely crucial free throws here for Michoud, if I'm not
Some really
mistaken.
questionable calls. Wow.
Jenna Michoud, the sophomore forward, as this crowd is rowdy. Sarah Hilliard will come off. Catherine Farley will come in. Looking to secure a rebound here with 4.6 to go. 2 free throws forthcoming from Michoud. She has been good tonight.
Big free throw right here. That could have gone on the win. Maybe.
A very important miss. The Tigers call a timeout.
They can still foul quickly, though.
As I've said all season, missed free throws can absolutely cost you. And as long as the Tigers can secure the rebound here, down on the other end of the floor, that may be the case for the Panthers.
Big rebounds tonight for
Avery
away.
Gamble's 2 missed free throws were definitely very, very nerve-wracking and caused this to be closer than it had to be.
They could easily have won if she made those.
So a made free throw would cut this lead to just 1 point. And if that's the case, the Tigers have to be very, very careful on the inbound to make sure that they are effective in getting the inbound secured by whoever it is and not turning the ball over.
Well, the Panthers might, she might try to miss it on purpose and try to get the offensive rebound.
That is also a possibility. If she tries purposefully to miss the free throw, then Tigers just have to corral the rebound.
But I've seen that happen a lot.
Very common. So here's Jenna Michoud, the sophomore, looking to rather bring this game to 1 or miss purposefully and tie the game up. But if she misses purposefully, then her teammates have to come off the line once it hits the rim. They can't move early. They definitely did. Free throw's good. Durba into Durba. They get it up to Catherine Farley, and that's going to be the game, folks. Tigers win.
They win. The Tigers move on to the Final Four. As the fans are, I think, crying too.
Panthers were unable to foul on the inbound, and fittingly, the inbound went to Catherine Farley, who played a fantastic game for the Tigers tonight. She was spectacular off the bench, the senior, and this team is headed to the MIAA D2 semifinals. A fantastic performance across the board as you see the emotion outpouring on the floor for this Tiger team.
It's amazing to see how much they've grown over the course of the season.
This Whitman-Hanson team most certainly brought quite a bit to the floor tonight. A very young team, like we said, 4 junior captains, no seniors on the roster, and a freshman who put up quite a solid game as well. There will be a trophy presentation forthcoming.
As the next game should be somewhat soon.
That's right. The Tigers will face the winner of tonight's matchup between number 1 Medfield and number 9 Norwood, who are playing right now. They may be done by now. But that game will not be at home, but there's definitely a chance. Stay tuned into ECAT to see if we will be covering it, because there is most certainly a possibility that we will travel to go and cover that game.
Overall, that was a crazy end to the game.
Most definitely an exciting game, Jaden. Probably one of the more exciting finishes of the season. Every one of these playoff games have been very, very exciting and very close. The Tigers haven't blown out any teams this season, and you can certainly tell that they deserved this one tonight.
But I got to give credit to the Panthers for coming back into this and make it a 1-point game.
it looks like the girls are going to come off the floor. So I believe that'll probably just about do it for us here at ECAT. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We were very happy to be able to bring you this game tonight.
Yep.
And we hope to be able to bring you another one in the future. For myself and Jaden, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, and have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.
Oliver Ames Sports are sponsored by Bank of Easton, Easton Lions Club, Law Firm of Sutton & Sutton, Doug King Builders Incorporated. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for their support in producing this sports season.